Gonna get Cy Machin on. Everybody else, a big cheery Cy Machin!
You all right? Hello. Where is he? Where's John? You all right, mate? How we doing? Yeah? I wanted to do that before I put the mic in the stand, to be honest, mate. I thought I'd give you a bit of a nod, but I'm a little bit nervous. We all right? Yeah, fuck, they said you were a good crowd. Liars. Right, anyway. So, yeah, I'm Cy Machin. I'm a Mancunian. There's a few in. Yeah, Mancunian born and obviously eating too much bread. I've had my health issues with it. I mean, it's been with me a while now. I'm quite attached to it, to be honest. But I have had my health issues, and I'm getting on a little bit, so I thought I better get some life insurance. So I bought. I looked around, and I struggled a little bit, but I found a great one. It's a great life insurance policy. So if you're a middle-aged man and you've got a little bit of extra weight on, Warburtons. Honestly, it's awesome. I get a really great payout for the wife and kids when I go, and I thought I'd use my loaf, right? For when I'm brown bread. I thought I'd use my loaf and got a Warburton's life insurance policy, but as is the thing, you've always got to read the small print, yeah. And apparently, a Warburton's life insurance policy stipulates that you have to have an orange and white wax paper coffin. I'm happy with that, to be honest. I'm poor. I live in a council house. It's going to be the first time in my life that I'm going to be toasty. And I'll be dead. But yeah, I live in Blakely. Is anybody from North Manchester? No. Fuck you, then. Shouting out no shit to me. Right, I live in Blakely. If you're not familiar with Blakely, it's kind of like a little forest, enchanted forest encampment out in North Manchester. You probably know the nearest kind of landmark is Heaton Park. And then after that, it's kind of Moston, where they had raids for the guy that, did nasty things. And so we're kind of stuck. I'll tell you a story. This explains Blakely to you. The first time, not long after I'd moved in, the first Sunday morning, the wife and I were asleep. All right, he disturbed something else. But basically, this guy walked down the street screaming, "My boys hit me! My boys hit me!" This guy, right, had blood coming out of everywhere. And apparently, there'd been an altercation in the shop on the corner about the last Twix. And the last copy of the Sun newspaper. And they'd beaten him with a hammer, right? This guy's blood, right, everywhere, right? Now, I used to be a lifeguard. What? I am the perfect build for a lifeguard. I jump into a pool, the water jumps out. It's very, very simple. There's no drownings on my watch, right? Anyway, I used to be a lifeguard. I thought, I've got to help him, right? I've got to do my civic duty. And I was just going out the door. I grabbed the towel off the radiator, just about to go. My wife went, hey, where are you going? Help the guy in the street. He's bleeding. Not with a good towel, So she said, use one with from the basket by the front door. And I went and I thought, hang on a minute, that's a dog towel. So I went out and sorted him out. He's probably got more than my dog's going to give him, to be honest. But I'm from Prestwich originally. If you don't know Prestwich is Didsbury light. Prestwich is kind of like, we would be Didsbury if we could manage it, but we can't. So, and in Prestwich, and here's the difference between Blakely and Prestwich, right? In Prestwich, they have a churchyard that was redesigned. Does anybody remember Ground Force? Yeah? They redesigned the church in Prestwich, and they did the Ground Force bit, right? And there's a plaque on the wall that says, "We are very proud that our garden was redesigned by Ground Force." That's cool. That's cool. It's right. On the wall by my corner shop, right, it's not a plaque, it's spray painted, and it says, "Laura got herpes." We have in Blakely Village a little, one of these boxes. Have you seen these boxes of where you put clothes? You know, like, not clothes you're not going to use, right? So rather than throw them out for charity box, right? On the plaque, on the side, on the plaque, it says, "This is CCTV monitored." That's charity. It's not for you fuckers, right? There's the same one. I saw it in Chorlton. I was on my way to a gig the other day. Same one in Chorlton, no plaque. I don't know whether that means you can take clothes out of it, or they don't need to tell everybody that that clothes not for you. I don't know. But yeah, that's the difference, right? But the weirdest thing about Blakely is it's very close to Eaton Park, and it's also a very rough area. It's kind of like half nature reserve, half Jeremy Kyle catchment area. If you come from South Manchester, anybody from South Manchester, from the posh bit? No? All right. Well, those fuckers, right? They get letters pre-approved for credit cards. You live in this neighbourhood, you can have a credit card, no problem. In Blakely, you get pre-approved for Benefit Street. You don't give a shit who you are. You can come do Benefit Street, it's fine. So, yeah, so that's the difference. I can walk the dog at midnight, and I can see foxes, owls, and badgers doing balloons. If you don't know but give me a cheer if you don't know what I mean by a balloon. You fucking druggies, I love you. Has anybody got any? Come on, no. No? Fair enough. So yeah, to be honest, it's a very weird sound. If you've ever heard the sound of foxes mating, you ever heard that sound? It's kind of ah! Yeah, yours is better. Yeah. I tell you what, you haven't lived until you've heard a badger giggle. I'm going to leave you. You have been a lovely audience. I've been Si Machin. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful evening. Thank you very much. Good night.
Si Machin there, short but sweet. That was a small little bit. He's brand new as well, absolutely brand new. So, well done to Si Machin.